Welcome, light beings. Welcome to your weekly reading. Light beings, as always, this reading is timeless, so you will feel guided to watch this video when there's a message here for you. And today we're going to do a very special reading because we really, I feel guided to do a reading about what do you have to heal from past lifetimes that you're bringing into this lifetime, and this is causing you some kind of struggle. So let's set the intention that this reading brings you clarity regarding that matter, okay? And as always, for these few seconds, just stay with me while we set the intention. Okay, and we say thank you to our angels and spirit guides for all the love, all the kindness, and all the guidance that they gave us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's very interesting energy today, and I really feel that, you know, for some of you, you have already done past lifetime regression, but it's like what I've seen is like layers and layers of discovering, of finding, and it's almost like you have move forward, you have evolved. It's not like I don't have this energy of staying stuck for years. No, this is not the case. It's like you have evolved, you have developed, your conscious awareness has expanded, but then there's certain areas or area of your life, then there's kind of, you face a blockage, and then you have to kind of go back, energetically speaking, to clear and cleanse a little bit more, and then you move forward, and then you're stronger, and then you're wiser, and then you are in a higher frequency, so you can go back and clear a little bit more and then go even further. So it's almost like you're here and then you went back to some clearing and then you walked and then you went. So it's almost like, you know, you can only go as high, as deep as you have been. And this is what happens in your spiritual evolution and what is happening in your circumstance at this moment. Okay, it's very interesting. So it's very good to explore what is it that you need to know. And you can do this in meditation, you can do this with a healer, you can even do this with a reading or watch the readings that you feel guided. Let's see. Okay. The bottom of deck, I have already here two archangels. So, and this is about love. Okay, so we have Archangel Zadkiel, compassion, freedom, forgiveness. We have with Archangel Raphael, love, healing, miracles. And this is this healing energy that you go back in time to let go. It's almost like, this is about stuck energy, stuck emotions. That is not only from this lifetime, definitely not. What you're struggling with, finding love, spouse, lover. So if this is not about love, then this is not your reading, okay? Because this is truly about relationships. So some of you might have been in relationships. Some of you might even have been married, maybe even more than once. And the true question that you have in your heart is why? Why I cannot find love? Why it doesn't work? Sometimes it's you. You get bored or you fall out of love. And sometimes it's the other person. It just seems like it's always this mismatch. It seems like it's almost like, or like you are in a relationship and then you're ready for the next level and the person is not. Or you are in a relationship and the person is ready, but you're not. So it's almost like the whole life you have been like finding the right person at the wrong time, or the wrong time to find the right person. This has to do with past lifetimes. I can tell you this right away. This has to do with past lifetimes because there's something here on the soul level that needs, I heard the word fixing, but it's not about fixing, it's about healing. There's something within you that you need to heal, to forgive, to let go. But this is also about belief and perspective, about what you truly want in a partner. But this is also about self-love and honesty and understanding what do you bring to the table and how you bring to the table. Because often we have this idealistic idea of how a relationship should be, of how a person should be. And then we miss out on life. And I feel mostly this is about what you need to heal because you're stuck in a certain way of seeing. And look, I've seen this with many, many clients that have successfully overcome a blockage that stopped them from finding love. And the main obstacle for what I've seen with my experience was the idealization. And sometimes the idealization is very shallow. And doesn't mean that it's not necessary. Okay, you like what you like, you feel attracted to what you feel attracted, that's okay. But sometimes this kind of fixation, it needs to be blonde, it needs to be brunette, it needs to be from Brazil, it needs to be from a Nordic country, whatever that you put in your mind, and then you're not open when you meet someone and this person does not fit this mold, and you close your heart. And maybe that's actually the perfect soul for you. So I invite you right away to actually be open to meet someone first for who they are, and not, it's almost like you're doing backwards, right? And this leads to disappointment, because sometimes we meet someone very beautiful and inside it's rotten. Not saying that every beautiful person outside is rotten inside, no. But this is about you learning how to love from within. It's this cliche, don't judge a book by the cover. And this, some of you are very stuck in this idea, and maybe has to do with someone that you have dated in the past and didn't work out. So you might be stuck with the idea of this person, or you might be stuck with the idealization. I can tell you right away that majority of you, your partner, your soulmate, your true love in this lifetime, you're meant to find true love, okay? That's for sure. And this person is very different, and physically different from what you have idealized. And it's going to be a good thing. It's going to be a beautiful thing. It's almost like this is going to be the total opposite, almost. Some of you will find love, true love, in the arms of someone that has a very, very different cultural background, but it's complementary, not divisory. Because sometimes when we have very different cultural backgrounds, what happens is that we clash, right? We don't have the same values. In this case, we're going to have very, very different cultural backgrounds, but you're going to have exactly the same values. And I know a lot, like again, a lot of very successful stories of people that are happily married, happily together. And it could be as simple as, you know, now they're showing you an example of people that I know that, and they are together married for 15 or 20 years already. But this was two people that actually, they were looking for love. They were on dating applications, but they never matched, because he had this idea that he wanted a younger woman, and I think she was 2 or 3 years older than he had in these settings. And she wanted a man that has X height, and he was, I think, 3-4 centimeters shorter than her ideal minimum. So they never matched on a dating app, and they were in the same dating app. And by chance, friends introduced them. They fell in love, and they're happily together, and they're a perfect match. They're so different, so different from each other, but they complement each other so beautiful. I have other examples as well, but now we're going to focus on you. 9 of Pentacles. So this is the energy of someone that, you know, it's very frustrating because you truly are beautiful. You truly have maybe financial stability. Maybe you have a good job. Maybe you're happy. Hi, see, he's coming. So we have here Rodriguinho. For the ones of you that follow me on Instagram, you know that I have now an, oh, you licking mommy. That's so sweet. He's kissing me. So Rodriguinho is just turned 4 years old. And he's a joy. Yeah, he's a joy. You want to join here? He's so cute. He's so cute. Okay. See, success. You will be successful. And I feel that you have already maybe achieved a lot in your life, maybe professionally, maybe in many areas of your life. And you just don't understand, why is this not helping? Why is this not happening? Why it seems that I don't do the right thing, I don't find the right person? What's happening? I'm telling you what's happening. Okay. He's looking for you, or she's looking for you as much as you are looking for them. Temperance, the Hierophant, the Judgment, the Wheel of Fortune. I mean, it's just confirmation after confirmation. And the Sun. You're meant to marry the love of your life in this lifetime. It's destiny. It's a soul agreement that you have here. Wow, we have the Moon, the Sun and the Moon, the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Wands. Here we have the Ace of Pentacles. You're meant to find love in this lifetime. The person that you're looking for, you guys are very different from each other. You need to let go of preconceived ideas and perceptions. It's just purely and truly be open to love. This does not mean, I'm not talking about settling down, about you know, being with someone that you don't like just because you don't want to be alone. No, I'm telling about being open to love. And then you truly will find someone that you guys are on the same wavelength and you truly love each other. There's definitely marriage here in the horizon for you. I feel some of you might even have met already this person and you're like, maybe you're stuck in a pattern that doesn't allow you to see further. Some of you, this is truly someone from a different nationality, from a different cultural background. This is very strong here with the energy. And there's a group here that is also struggling between two choices, because it's almost like you have this, like I told before, this stuck idea maybe in the past, maybe about someone that you dated, but this person was not reliable, this person was really not bringing much to the table. Only there was a lot of excitement, but there was no stability. And now you're going to find someone that has better emotional stability and has more to offer. And sometimes I also see a lot what's happening is that people are very used to be in toxic relationships. And what happens with toxic relationships is that there is a roller coaster, right? So it can be very, very, exactly, Rodriguinho. It can be very exciting. When it's good, it's very good, and when it's bad, it's horrible. And then when you find someone that brings you stability, you do not have this toxicity, this toxic excitement. It's almost like a drug, and you're confused because you're like, okay, but this is boring. Is it boring, or is it actually true partnership? So you need to ask that to yourself. Whatever this is for you, this kind of love is like two people bringing the same to the table, equally. You need to fully trust your intuition. This is very important that you trust your intuition, and as you also work on yourself, because I feel at times you can be the unreliable one. And if you want a true partnership, it's important to be reliable, be consistent, you know, allow people to trust you. Enjoy life, you know, don't focus on, don't lose yourself because you just focus on something that is not working out. Change your focus to everything that is working out, and know that love will find. You have 17, number 17 here, which will be the star, and you have the sun here in the tarot, which truly means enlightenment, which truly means that, you know, focus on the light, focus on the path. Don't try to control everything because you're not able to, because nobody is, but also don't focus too much on what you do not know and what you cannot see. Allow yourself to be alive and enjoy the ride, and get ready to welcome love into your life. See, there's a journey here, the second chakra with Archangel Ariel. In the bottom of the deck, we have door to value. Understanding what is valuable, what's not. And maybe some of you, this is really about, you know, focusing a lot, maybe sometimes also on a social status of the person. But like I said, the person will be a match for you. And this is what you need really to understand. Enjoy the journey. Go more to your feminine energy, because sometimes, if you are, this is not about gender. The feminine energy is the energy of allowing things to come, you know, not always having the need to control and taking the lead. And this is important that you do that at this moment. Allow the universe to lead the way. Allow life to happen. I feel like some of you really have good jobs or are in a position of leadership, and you also want to bring that control, that leadership to a relationship. And relationship is not about leadership. Relationship with someone is about equality, about true companionship. Okay, I'll take you here now, a final card here. What do we need to know? It's going to be very fiery as well. There's going to be a lot of passion in this relationship. With number 43, transition. And the majority of you will find only, could be exceptions, but the majority will find this love after being in their 40s. Transition. The frequency of transition supports our deep understanding of the ever-changing nature of existence and our lives, so that we can learn to let go, surrender to the process, and allow transition to occur with ease and grace. And here it is, this energy of compassion, freedom, forgiveness, letting go. And, you know, in the beginning I talk about this past lifetimes and how you move forward and then you have to go back and heal, move forward and go back and heal. And when you go back and heal, this is not only about romantic trauma, emotional trauma. This is also about how you lead with, how you deal with the matter, how you deal with life in itself. This truly then reflects in the relationships, in the romantic relationships that you have around you. The bottom of deck, allowance, how beautiful that is. This energy of allowing, right? We said that already. The frequency of allowance invites us to be open to whatever comes our way, without judgment, without opinion, without fear, and without resistance. When we allow, the universe becomes our partner in the wondrous dance of existence and expansion. And we truly also have here this card also about the judgment. You need to wake up. For the ones of you that have not done the work, have not gone through past lifetimes and see what could be the traumas here, this card is truly inviting you to do so, to wake up, really. For some of you, you're checking here, maybe this could be about someone, a friend that you have or someone that you are related to, and this reading could be for them, and this is allowing you to understand them a little bit better. If you feel this reading is about someone else, send them the link, maybe it will help them, okay? So light beings, I hope this reading really helped. I hope it brought you answers and brought you some warmth to your heart. If it did, I'll be very happy to read your comment. Thank you so much for spending this time with me, and I'll see you soon.